Hello everybody. This is a pretty cool video because I found a special model that I thought I should get on eBay, and there's not too many of these around, and it's very special to me because this was my childhood dream car, and now I have one in scale form. It's this, the 2005 Murcielago Roadster by Autoart. Now, I'd actually been wanting one of these ever since I saw them advertised in the Autoart website when they first came out. But I never had the money because obviously I was a lot younger than I am now. But now that I have the money, and I was starting to collect, getting serious about collecting, for one of these, and I couldn't find one for the longest time. And then about a week ago, I found this one on eBay for $160. It's a bit pricier than that one or any of my other Murcielagos, but boy is it worth it, because this one is absolutely beautiful in every way. I mean, it is a standard. It's a 580 Murcielago from Autoart. So the doors on this one are really hard to open, and as you would expect, they don't stay up. But that's just the little stuff. And then when it arrived, it looked like it had some sort of paint blemish on the grill, but I figured out that was just liquid water. Don't know where that could have came from during shipping, but, you know. Because I'm pretty sure the seller washed this one, because I am noticing a few more, like, water streak marks. Like, wiped it down before I sent it to me. But, anyway. Little stuff. No, I have not noticed any body flaws. None at all. And I'm going to run a little comparison between the Roadster and the 580 Coupe. Now, where we're going to start is the front. And as you will notice with the 580 Coupe, the grills, they're not, like they're see-through, but they're not, like, there's no holes in them. It's just perforated plastic. But they serve their purpose. They look nice. And on this one, they're full metal grills. And then another thing I noticed was the headlights. The ones on the Roadster, well, they should be about the same. But the ones on the Roadster, notice that the indicator light, how it's a dark orange, and how on this one it's more of a yellow. I mean, the Roadster pretty much has to be a newer issue than the Coupe, because the Roadster is from 2004 and the Coupe is from 2000. But they both look nice. But there are some quality improvements that did come into play over the few years between these two beautiful models. And one of those is, as you will notice on the Coupe, the engine compartment doesn't really like to stay up, and it's plastic. Whereas on the Roadster, I think this was kind of a necessity. It's got stronger struts, and it's metal. And something that I found that I really liked is these grills on the engine cover right here. They're metal. And they're just like the Autoart grills that you'll get on any other model. But one area where there wasn't any moving forward was the vents. Plastic. Now this one lifts up just fine, whereas this one It lifts up just fine too, but it falls down. Not a big deal. Now, what I like about this one is you would expect the interior to be exactly the same, but it isn't. Where the Murcielago has the 01 through 05 style seats, this one has the LP640 style. Or I think that's what you call it, I don't know. And you can see all the details. The gauge cluster is much better. Because on the 580 coupe, I can't really do a comparison on the interior. I can just pretty much tell you what the differences are. But the gauge cluster is much better. The stick shift knob's the same. Everything else is basically the same. And then on the back, you will notice a few differences. Not big ones, but you can tell they're there. Now, we'll start with the 580 coupe though. Now you'll see the grills again are perforated plastic that you can sort of see through. And the tail lights just are kind of red, orange, white, and then red again. Whereas on this one they have some definition and I don't know what you call it, depth, I don't know. But another thing is these grills right here are metal. This one is just perforated plastic like the one in the 580 coupe. And the exhaust pipes, they're just a little bit better defined in this one. I mean, they're both good, but they're just a little bit better defined than they are on the 580 coupe. And you would really only notice that if you were sitting here with it like I am. The real reason, like, you see the red on the taillights is darker. And there's more of there's like an indentation. There's actually a little like mock bulb in there. Very cool. And there's actually the texture pattern of the Murcielago's lights. Whereas on this one, there's nothing there. It's just the lines. This one's more textured. So some small quality improvements. It's cool to see that. Now we'll compare the sides of these. Now you will notice that I like the tires on this on the 580 coupe because they're the Pizzero, Nero, whatever Pirelli tires, and it says that. As you can see, the red lettering. I like that. I like small details like that a lot. But on the Roadster, there's no lettering. But you will see that the brake calipers, look at the brake calipers on that one. Look at the brake calipers on that one. The holes are a little bit more fine. And it just looks like they did a little bit better of a job on this one. And then you will see not much difference in the side intake because it's basically the same part. But like from here, this bumper right here is plastic on the 580 coupe and it's metal on the Roadster. There's just a lot of small quality improvements like that throughout this diecast. And then of course the front storage compartment still doesn't stay open. There's no support beams. But the gas cap on the Roadster, you will see, as it does in real life, looks different than it does on the 580 coupe. But I would say my favorite, most realistic touch they did on the Roadster was, hold up, let me get them side by side. If you had this sitting in front of you, you would notice that the Roadster does sit slightly lower than the coupe. This is a fact in real life. The Roadster does sit lower than the coupe. And I really love that. I love accuracy on diecasts. I like how Autoart actually thought about what they were doing with the Roadster, thought about the real life details, and made it that much different than the coupe. It's just cool to see model companies caring about stuff like that. So good, really, I cannot commend you enough, Autoart, for making this beautiful diecast. This is by far the best one I have in my collection, and I hope all of you guys like it. I haven't seen that many of these on anywhere really, but I hope you guys like it. It sure is. I haven't taken that much of a look over it, but I do have enough experience with Autoart Murcielagos to do a pretty in-depth review. So great job, Autoart, on all of my Lamborghinis that I have in my collection. I will definitely be buying a lot more of them, so look out for those in the future. So, see ya.